It's getting colder, that's for sure. Boom, guys, listen, we're back, and it's getting colder in the lake now. Today, it is the 23rd of September. And every 23rd of September, I make a Notorious Rewind, which is my birthday. And we're gonna go through some stuff on this video, some announcements too, so stick along. But it's like a Chinese New Year, right? This Notorious New Year, 23rd of September. So 28 years ago, a bit earlier in the day, we were born. We were put on this planet, right? Actually, we were just created by the government, you know, manhunt and whatnot. You guys know the story already. No. Yeah, it's been, I make these videos every year. I made one on my 26th. I made it on a beach in Thailand. I made my 27th in Bangkok, in Thailand. And now we're here. And on a lake in Norway. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You guys already know. And I wanted to kind of, you know, I talk about different subjects in these videos usually. Kind of a rerun of what we've done. And you guys already know the story. Like we came home in February. We got ill, right? Seriously ill. And it kind of threw me off a bit because I'm used to being so healthy, and right. And so we've been battling this. We've gone through the Return to Gorilla series, which I appreciate your response on. Really, really good. We got a new big vlog series coming, so stay tuned. I'm going to talk about this in a second. And then we've done our football side quest, which has been great, right? At one point, we were top scorer of the league, I think, which is really cool. I play on the right wing. It's, you know, right wing is the best place to be in all facets, right? Oh, boy. So that's been really, really cool. And, you know, so one thing I wanted to mention is that, you know, whatever, you know, situation you are in life, right? Whether that is on a beach in Thailand or a lake in Norway, the same winning spirit, right, that I had when I was on the beach there. It's the same winning spirit and the same, you know, message of integrity and strength, right, that I speak with to the camera to you today. There's nothing different, right, except for the thoughts and the experiences that we've, you know, grabbed along the road. It's still the same. It's very interesting that, and it's something that's up for reflection, for sure. And so you look at your own life and it's like, maybe you're not in the best place, maybe you're not in the place you want to be, but if you're coming from that standpoint of you're living with integrity, of strength, then usually you're in exactly the point you're supposed to be. And maybe it's been like, yeah, Nico, that's easy for you to say. No, it's not easy for me to say. You have to keep this, you know, you have to keep that same spirit, even in the downs, even in the downs and the highs, right, and the lows, the highs and lows, and that takes courage, that takes strength, and that's not for the faint of heart. It would be easy to just capitulate and just, you know, like do what everyone else does, right? Or not that that's bad, but it's easy to capitulate on that principle and look for an easier solution to whatever situation you might be in. But don't do that, okay? Don't do that, because and I can't explain kind of the sensation or the feeling, because I hate to say feeling, but I feel like there's something godlike about that, coming from that standpoint. And I think that if you're coming from that standpoint, you're always going to be in the place you're supposed to be, whether that is under a bridge or in a brand new Ferrari 8,000 horsepower, right? I think that's the best place to be. So I wanted to share that. And you know, I don't usually usually when I have a birthday, I change my settings, my dates on my my socials and stuff with friends and stuff, so they don't notice I have a birthday, because usually I don't care. I don't know, do people even celebrate birthdays anymore? I feel like that's just women, right? But I don't know. And so when people say, you know, happy birthday, it's very nice and stuff, but I'm like, yeah, thank you. What are you going to do for birthday? Well, I just, you know, do what I usually do. I go and train, right? Birthday workout, even though every day is a workout. So that's pretty funny. But I really appreciate the messages. You know, it's very kind of people. I usually reflect on the numbers and how many, you know, subscribers I have and stuff. And it's not really that much here on YouTube. It's funny, you know. We're about to cross 40,000 followers on Instagram. Really, really cool. If you're not on Instagram yet, go check it out. You know, I post reels every day, you know, inspiring people. And I got this message from a person the other day. He saw one reel of mine, right? Maybe I'll put it up here. Right? I'll put up the screenshot here. You can see. I'll stand here. Screenshot here. And it says that he saw a reel of mine. And he applied something that I said in my reel. I didn't even say anything. It's just text on the thing, right? Which I edit. And it changed. It was life-changing. It was something that changed his view on life. Simply from applying something that I've said. And, you know, when I read something, and it really hit me, right? Because I reposted it. It was like, damn, that was really cool. It was late in the evening, I saw this message, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool. So I put it on my story, and it made me think, right? Because when we started this journey, which is over 2 years ago now, I never, you know, you never see these things coming, right? Even though we're not, you know, the biggest channel or anything like that, which, you know, we will be bigger in the future with time, of course. It's crazy to see, you know, the nice messages and the what we're able to do here. I truly believe. And I'm not coming from a point of arrogance in this, but I do truly believe that I have a unique message here online. I think that the time of entrepreneurs talking about this type of stuff is over. I think it's inflated. I know it's inflated. I think that all these skinny people with Lamborghinis and making $1 million per month, I think them talking about ideas related to strength in this way is over. I think because it's been so inflated and they have no substance in their words. They have no challenge. They have no... and I don't know why that is. It's like, maybe you've seen the same. It's just every time I see some of them, I just want to throw the fuck up. So that's kind of that. And so I'm coming here from a completely unique standpoint. And I'll speak, because I represent you. That's what I do. I don't represent 10K a month, $150 million a month, right? Sure, I made some money, but that's not what I represent. I represent you, and I represent everyone who feels the same way, perhaps, as this person in this message that I got, and in the other messages that I've gotten, because I've gotten many of these, and every single day I see something like this, it just, it warms me. It warms me so much when I see messages like this. And it's inspiring for me too to keep going with this. I had no idea, because when I posted the first reel and I posted started that, you know, I would have this impact. And this wasn't even me talking to the person, right? It was just me in a reel. And so you can look at like, okay, but anyone could have written that, but why did it hit? Because I said it. Because everything I put out there, I unless I explicitly say that this is something I don't know anything about, it comes from lived experience. Like, this is why I don't talk about certain things. And I try to not speak through, like, out of my ass on these things. And so that really warms my heart. It does, truly. And I hope that this would be a really, really, you know, if I had a birthday wish, it would probably be this, right? Even though it's not this birthday, but perhaps on the 29th birthday, on the 30th or the 31st, or whatever birthday it might be, I will stand in front of people on a stage and perhaps speak about a subject that hits them in the way that my message perhaps resonates with you through these videos, through the Instagram content and whatnot. That would be my wish. To stand on there and... Because it's interesting, you look at these numbers and you're like, okay, it doesn't look like that many people... perhaps in relation to perhaps many others to people out there. It would be really cool to see it all in person. To inspire people, right? I know I have a gift of inspiring people. I remember one time I was out in football, right? This was many years ago, 2021, I think. I was playing football, and there was a guy called Philip, right? Philip. And we were training, we were doing possession inside his box, and he was like, oh man, this is so tiring. I'm so tired. Oh, this is so heavy. And I looked at him. I looked him dead in the eyes and I said, listen, you got to think the other way. Think that this is easy. Think that this is no problem. I said that to him. And we go out there, we play a little bit more, and he comes back to me. You know what he says? Man, that helped me. That really made all the difference. And that really stuck with me. And I don't know why, because, you know, the 2021, you know, a few years ago, right? But it was something in the way I was able to say it to him, right? And of course, I don't, you know, I'm coming from a point of arrogance here, but I didn't intend for it to hit him that hard. But to get feedback like that in a moment, in just, got to think the other way. Like, anyone could have said this, but the way I said it, the way I perhaps have lived it before, that resonated with him. So hopefully that's what you guys are getting too through these videos. That the fact that I'm saying this from a point of past experience, from authority on this, and I truly believe so too. That's why we have a unique voice here, and we have a unique opportunity to do good in this world, right? Which is very important. We're here to do good in this world. Like we mentioned about in the video recently about allowing betrayal to come into the world, allowing evil. We're here to do good. And that will always take longer to grow. It will be easy to just, you know, go out there and be a complete joker overnight and do live streams and go around and, you know, mess with people. Jack Doherty style or whatever, you know, retard stuff. But that's not what we're doing here, right? We're getting stronger. We're building people up. And that is a important mission, but a mission that takes time. That's just how it is. So I'm very happy, and I'm very appreciative of everyone who watches and, you know, continues to support this. It's great. And, you know, life carries you around. And then right now we're standing in the sun and we're not on a beach, and we're, you know, in good spirits, and we're feeling healthy, at least. I don't think there's that much more to ask for. It feels good, you know. The sun is hitting my body and I feel blessed. And I hope you feel blessed too. We kind of have a resurgence of the wild man. Maybe you've seen me be a bit more wild on camera too, right? Not any freaky stuff, but I mean, you know, I'm speaking my mind here, right? We're less filtered, right? I'm not afraid to call people out. You know, I think some things need to be said. I think that some people who are retards should be called a retard. And people who do dumb shit should be called out for doing dumb shit. So even if that's me for doing dumb shit. But yeah, you've seen the resurgence of the wild man, and I want to say this. We've been here at the lake, and it's been great having you guys with me through this, right? We've been ice bathing in the lake and stuff like that, and now we're going to take that wild man energy, and we're going to put it back into action, in the ring. So, the goal is to head back to Thailand for a short period of time, and we're going to do another fight. I've had 2 fights, 2 Muay Thai fights. I won both, and we're going to go back now. Because I've been looking at, you know, some challenges and what to do, and I really want to do this again. It's because that's what it is. I think it's scary to go back in there and having to do something like that. It's uncharted waters, not completely uncharted waters, but it's been a long time since we last fought. So the goal is to do that, see how that goes. And then, yeah, document the process of what that is, right? We already documented some of the stuff, right? If you go back to like 2023 on my channel, you'll find a lot of the fight stuff from Koh Samui, Thailand. So that's where we're going to be again this time as well, right? We're going to go back. I've already been talking to my coach, and we're going to do this. So we're going in there with intent. We're going in there with purpose to become even more lethal. A human weapon. Shoop! I got a lot of people, you know, talking about this hard to kill stuff, right? And some people were like, oh, well, what about an FPV drone? It's going to take you out. But listen, like I mentioned, this is more than just body and mind. This is character that we're building. You guys already know this. So that's going to be really interesting. I hope you guys stay tuned for that. Gonna do some vlogs here and there. If you guys want to see any special content, perhaps what to eat, how to get there, so like some Thailand content, then go ahead and comment that below on this video. What type of vlogs, what you want to see, right? But if you guys just want to see perhaps, you know, ladyboys and stuff, that's not really my thing. If that's your thing, hey, you know, go get that somewhere else, but I'm not gonna do any, you know, ladyboy stuff, okay? So you can keep that out of the comments. Not my thing, all right? But hey, if you lean that way, never mind. And we're also gonna be doing a stop in Dubai. So we're gonna be going to Dubai in a week's time, actually. So if you're in Dubai and you want to meet up, I really love Dubai. You know, a lot of good people there, a lot of friends there. So that's going to be cool. I like to stop by Dubai. Always nice. Always nice to meet up with people and enjoy the city. Really, really fun. So that's kind of the goals. That's kind of what we're planning on. We have a lot of, like, there's always things moving behind the scenes, guys. Always people talking. I'm talking with stuff that needs to get done. Ideas put into motion, right? Okay, what can we do? And so I'm looking at ultramarathon races too. We're going to do a big one, okay? I want to do like a seriously huge one. I want to do something that will destroy me, right? Something that will have like serious consequences. Something dangerous, right? We want to do something dangerous, right? So that's kind of that. But I'll keep it short. If you guys have any questions, just pop it in the comments and I'll answer them. But yeah, we're going to go down there and fight, hopefully. So that's going to be cool. Mission mode, right? Activating, using the wild man energy and putting it into the fucking glove and just going boom, right? Straight to the opponent. That's the goal. Okay, so a bit of a different birthday type of video. But again, really appreciate the support. And there's only one way forward, and that is up and above. Out and about. We'll keep growing, right? Notorious Army, hard to kill, represent. That's what it's all about. Thank you guys for watching. Strength and honor. Take care, and God bless. Boom!